Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. A federal judge has ordered an immediate halt to the construction of President Donald Trump's $400 million White House ballroom project, citing a lack of congressional authorization. U.S. District Judge Richard Leon emphasized in his ruling that the president is merely a steward of the White House, not its owner, and cannot undertake such a significant construction without proper legislative approval. The project, which began with the demolition of the East Wing in October, has seen its estimated cost double since its initial announcement. The National Trust for Historic Preservation filed a lawsuit in December, arguing that the project proceeded without the necessary legal authority. Judge Leon, a George W. Bush appointee, rejected the administration's claim that an existing statute covering ordinary maintenance and repair granted sufficient power. He stated that for construction to continue, President Trump must obtain specific statutory authorization or funding approval from Congress. The injunction's enforcement is delayed for 14 days, anticipating an appeal from the Trump administration. UPI reports that Trump criticized the ruling on Truth Social, calling the National Trust a radical left group of lunatics and asserting that congressional approval for such projects has historically not been required. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has announced that Russia conveyed to the United States a demand for Ukraine to withdraw from the eastern Ukrainian region of Donbas within 2 months. According to Zelenskyy, Russia stated that if Ukraine complies, the war would end, but failure to withdraw would result in Moscow capturing Donbas and imposing different terms. Zelenskyy expressed concern that Russia's ambition extends beyond controlling Donbas, aiming to expand its occupied territory in Ukraine. NHK reports Zelenskyy shared these details on social media following a news conference in Bucha. Additionally, he revealed Ukraine has proposed a ceasefire for the duration of the Easter holidays in April and plans to discuss the matter with U.S. officials on Wednesday. Anthropic, the company behind the popular AI coding assistant Claude Code, confirmed on March 34th that a significant portion of its internal source code had been leaked. This marks the second such incident for Claude Code in just over a year, resulting in the public exposure of the tool's complete architecture, unreleased features, and internal model performance data. The leak originated from an internal debugging file inadvertently bundled into a routine update and uploaded to a public developer platform. A member of Solaire, a blockchain infrastructure company, discovered the file, which led to a compressed archive containing nearly 2,000 files and over 500,000 lines of code. This code was rapidly analyzed and disseminated on GitHub. Anthropic clarified that no sensitive customer data or credentials were compromised, attributing the incident to human error in the release process rather than a security vulnerability. This breach is a major setback for Anthropic, offering competitors insights into their development methods and raising questions about their operational security. A social media post containing a link to the leaked code garnered over 21 million views. This report comes from TVBS News. NHK reports that Taiwan's Ministry of Economic Affairs announced on March 31st that it has approved TSMC's plan to manufacture 3-nanometer advanced semiconductor processes at its factory in Kumamoto Prefecture, Japan. While TSMC's first plant in Kumamoto produces semiconductors for automotive and industrial equipment, the 3 nanometers process is reportedly slated for production at the second plant, which is currently under construction. The planned monthly production capacity is 15,000 wafers, with mass production expected to commence in 2028. The 3-nanometer process is critical for fields like artificial intelligence, AI, data centers, and autonomous driving, areas where global demand is projected to grow significantly. Therefore, domestic production in Japan holds substantial importance for economic security amidst intensifying global competition. Separately, TSMC is set to begin mass production of 2 nanometers advanced semiconductors at its facilities in Taiwan in 2025. Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi and French President Emmanuel Macron are set to hold a summit tonight in Tokyo. According to Japanese media reports, cited by Jonyon Toinshin Sutta, the two leaders will issue a joint statement and agree on several key areas of cooperation. A significant outcome will be the decision to jointly procure rare earths from third countries, a move aimed at strengthening economic security and diversifying supply chains. This initiative includes plans to build a rare earth refining plant in southern France, which is expected to begin operations by the end of this year, supplying heavy rare earths crucial for electric vehicle magnets. Japan's Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry has secured long-term contracts for about 20% of its future rare earth needs from this facility. The leaders' discussions will also cover the tense Middle East situation, emphasizing cooperation on energy and critical materials supply chains, and the development of a roadmap for stable mineral supplies. Furthermore, they plan to issue a joint statement on nuclear and fusion energy cooperation, including long-term operation of nuclear power plants and the development of next-generation fast reactors, in an effort to reduce reliance on fossil fuels. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.